Was Desi cheating on Boogie? Is he taking advantage of his current girlfriend? 100%. I'm not going to pretend he isn't. Boogie's relationship is a relationship of convenience. That is ruining a teenager's life. The relationship is going to end. Boogie is a narcissistic...
Say my name.
breaking banquet.
You're goddamn right.
Coolant doesn't freeze. There's some water in coolant that's distilled. Here's what you don't know about morning after kill. Morning after kill is just Googling. You can see I'm just sitting here talking. Hey, dude, you chase clout all the time. Like right now you're lying about my wife to these trolls. You got them convinced that you got pictures. You sat in here wanting to pretend like you knew what you were talking about in a first-person shooter. You challenged a guy who has 3 decades worth of first-person shooter experience. I was going easy on you. I could have made it so you never see me at all. Me using Deimos was to get over with. At that point, it was like, what, 6-0, 7-0, 8-0? Honestly, you weren't beating me. Like, you're not good at first-person shooters. I literally was killing you with a pistol. I think the last kill I did, I literally rushed you with a pistol. Like, here's the thing with, like, saving money. And, like I wish I could go back and make changes in my life. Like, I made a lot of money mistakes, especially when I was, like, 25. So don't do as I say, not as I do kind of thing. But don't put yourself in somebody else's timeline. Like I'm going to give you an answer to your question, but I want you to take it like this. Don't judge yourself based on other people's timeline, right? As long as you're doing the best that you can and you feel like what you're doing is going to create a life worth living for you, you're doing fine, right? There is no perfect time to go to school. There's no perfect time to buy your first house. There's no perfect time to get married, right? The only one that you're kind of on a time crunch with is if you want children, because they're like eventually the baby factory shuts down, especially if you have a significant other. But I've seen 25-year-olds that bought a house and have it paid for by 25. And I've seen 45-year-olds that are entry level in factory work with no money and like title loans on their car that they drove to work with. Money is a very, very, very like hard like nut to crack. But I would say if you had $10,000 saved at 25, you're doing better than 90% of your peers. When you do another in real life stream, Rick, I do these occasionally. I'm doing it right now because I'm up and I didn't feel like playing video games. I just wanted to sit around and chat for a couple hours. Boogie said he would never ruin a teenager's life. He dated a 19-year-old when he was 500-pound land monster who is over 45 years old. That is ruining a teenager's life. I mean, like, is he taking advantage of his current girlfriend? 100%. I'm not going to pretend he isn't. 100%, right? Boogie's relationship is a relationship of convenience, right? Boogie likes to have a girlfriend that is like Desi, and Desi doesn't have enough life experience to know what she really wants in life. But what she's doing right now is fun. Boogie should be doing everything in his power to make sure that he sets Desi up for success, right? He should kickstart her credit. He should teach her how to balance books. He should teach her how to drive. He should teach her how to invest in herself, teach her how to use money, teach her how to use money as an advantage. Like there's all kinds of things that he could be setting her up so like if they break up or if something were to happen to him, she would be in a better place when the relationship ends than when the relationship started. And that should be the goal for Boogie, right? Like, if he truly loves this woman, he should want the best for him, because let's be honest, the relationship is going to end either from health issues or from like her getting older and kind of like moving on, or like being sick of the spotlight. There's a numerous ways that's going to happen. It's not a forever relationship, but he should be going out there and trying to make her life as best as humanly possible. Like, one of the things I've always tried to do in relationships, and I failed a couple times at this, but you grow as you experience life, is I want the person that I'm in a relationship with to be better on the other side of the relationship, even if it doesn't work, right? There's no relationship I've ever been into that I wanted the person I was with to be worse off after they experienced life with me. Alex, has Marty shown any more interest in the podcast? I would love to have Music Biz Marty on. Let me go check my Twitter real quick, because I talk to Marty fairly often with Twitter. Because last time I asked him on the Lolcow podcast, last time I spoke to him was May 29th. So it's been about 3 weeks now. He automatically assumed that I wanted him on just for Cyrex to get on. No, I want Marty on just because I want Marty on, right? We've had Cyrex on. We could have Cyrex on or without him. I don't care. But I think it's interesting to see the other aspect. Like, one of my biggest guests right now I want to get is Duty Streams. And I think Duty Strings is like the king of the field, like detractors. And it's interesting because it's not one of my personal detractors, like Boogie's detractors. So it's a neutral playing field. And you can kind of get to both sides of it. Honestly, I'm going to get some water real quick. But like, Duty's a good dude. Like, maybe not to Phil, right? Because he has like some kind of bias against him. And I don't know Duty's like personal life other than what he's told me, and I'm not going to share that with anybody here. But Duty's never done anything but try to help me and or Boogie. I don't know this for a fact, but I'm making assumptions that the medicine that Boogie that is holding, and this might be wrong, Duty offered to help Boogie get the medicine that he's holding. And I don't know if they got together and did that, but he did offer to help Boogie get that medicine he's so happy about getting, that's helping him lose weight. I'm pretty sure Duty has 2 kids. That makes him not an incel. Incel stands for involuntary celibate. Like, if you have children, you can't be an incel. Do I never wash my hands after using the bathroom? My dick's immaculate. Are you on speaking terms with Woody? Yes. I mean, he's asleep right now, but I can probably text Woody at any time of the day. He'll get back to me. Kyle, not so much. Was Desi cheating on Boogie? Desi was doing the... I don't want to speak on it, right? From what I've seen, I wouldn't consider it cheating. But, people look at my wife and says she cheated on me, and I don't consider what she did cheating either. I'd love to have Panda Lee on the podcast. The problem is Panda Lee probably doesn't want anything to do with the troll environments anymore. Does Kyle not like me? No, Kyle loves me. He just won't admit it. Like, Kyle goes so hard on me because Kyle really liked me, and I hurt his feelings. And he might not say this is right, but that's the way I read it. Well, do you think Boogie enjoys grossing people out, like the naked Twitch stunt or pulling out his multiple fat rolls on the fake documentary? I think Boogie likes attention. And I think because Boogie likes attention, he will do things to get attention. And like, Boogie was trying to copy somebody else that basically did like the naked thing, and he messed up. But I don't even know if I have Kyle's number anymore. Like, I haven't called it in so long, because the last time I called Kyle's number had to be 10 years ago. Like not quite 10 years, about 2014, maybe beginning of 2015. So I don't know if Kyle's number is even the same. You think Boogie's a monster? You'd be wrong. Boogie is a narcissistic person that has a big heart, right? He loves things to be about him. He loves to talk about himself. But he will also, like, if it was raining and me and Boogie were walking, Boogie would take his shirt off his back just so he could cover my head up with rain. And I believe that, right? Boogie is selfless in that manner. But he also has really bad anxiety, and it makes him do stupid shit. Why do I think DSP's wife gained so much weight after getting married? Like to eat? I mean, I'm the wrong person to ask about this, because I think Kat looks better now than she did when she first got with Phil. But I like big girls, right? So it is what it is. No, May, I think Tommy likes me and Boogie. Boogie doesn't like Tommy. And the reason Boogie doesn't like Tommy is Tommy doesn't ever like cut him breaks. I don't give a shit. Like I'm the kind of person, like, if you yell at me, okay, you're yelling at me. You know, like I'll generally try to listen to the message and try to rationalize it. Boogie does this thing where, like, he's gotten better at it, because I get on to him all the time off stream, where he'll just start repeating the same thing over and over again. I'm like, oh, Boogie, this ain't good content. Not good content whatsoever. Get on the scale to $10. I'm 416 right now.
It's ready. 422.8.
She said 422.8. Like, what do you want me to say? I always hang around 400 to 420. But I've been having a lot of issues recently with my legs. Like, my Achilles on my right foot's hurting, and like both my calves are like hurting, and I think I'm holding water because of that. But I feel like I'm usually sitting around 416 when I wake up in the mornings. But that shit just said 422, so it is what it is. Yeah, I played a couple matches with Jinx. Yeah, we didn't really talk though. Oh, I'm nowhere close to it. Here's the thing, right? Like, I can sit here, start swimming at work, slow impact, high resistance. Gotta have a pool, man. My biggest issue isn't so much exercise. I actually am pretty active for my size. But the issue that I run into is I eat. Like, I ate a lot tonight too. Like, I had some like Ruffles chips. I had an order of like nuggets. I had some brisket. I had Coca-Cola. Yeah, I need to stop drinking soda. 100%. Soda is what's doing this to me. Just do this every day. I started balding when I was in my early 20s. Like 22-ish. My eyesight's good, but my glasses are good. Why don't you clean up your room? It's cluttered. It's not dirty. Cluttered. There's no trash on the floor. The floor's not like dirty. Like, I mean, I don't even have dirt on my floor. Like, I sweep my floor daily. No, this is tile. It ain't carpet at all. It's tile. How many big dudes can do that at 400 pounds? I bet Boogie couldn't do that at 400 pounds. I did Band Mac. No, I can do that forever. My issue is I'm not... Here's what I'm worried about, right? As I'm getting older, I can start to feel my age. Morning After Kill he looks soft. I ain't trying to fight anybody. Because here's the thing, man. Like, I have professional boxer friends, and even if we did fight, I'd be trained by these professional boxer friends. I have guys that money isn't an issue. They probably fly in and work with me. It'd be such a huge disadvantage. And granted, you're losing weight, whatever. You'd have to learn how to box within 6 weeks. And I've seen you throw a punch, man. You don't throw good punches. Yeah. You also said that my form in Rainbow was terrible, and that you dunk on me. You couldn't get one kill on me. I don't think you knocked my health below 50% one time. I watched the cliff notes of the Fallout show. Not a huge fan of the Fallout show. I mean, it was entertaining, but man, did it scream like low budget, and it put the budget where it mattered every night. Because the whole power armor and the whole wire shit was terrible. Like, the only cool scenes in that shit was like with the ghoul. Like, anything with like Maximus was kind of corny. Like, the whole Brotherhood of Steel line was kind of corny. Oh, I played baseball all the way up through high school. Like, in my head, I can still take a line drive full stretched and get up and throw a strike if I needed to. But my body can't do that no more. Like, that's the worst thing about getting old. I still remember and have the motion and like the muscle memory to like take line drives and things like that, but my body just doesn't react as fast as it needs to anymore. I love baseball. Yeah, I'm not 40, but man, I've lived most of my life around 350, 400 pounds, man. That puts age on you quick. Kelly knows how to play catch. Kelly likes baseball too. That's one thing me and Kelly like connected together, because we were both Braves fans. Like, Kelly doesn't like Braves because I like the Braves. Kelly likes Braves because she physically likes the Braves. This is me and her at my brother's house while we're watching Game 3 of the World Series. What do you think about redoing the 1v1 with Syndicate in a huge arena setting? Alex, we actually tried to do that in Las Vegas this year in, I want to say March, and Syndicate turned it down. We were going to have a $10,000 cash prize We were going to do it in Vegas. It was going to be, we were going to crowdsource it, get an arena, the whole nine, and Syndicate turned it down. So we tried to move it over to Phil, have Phil face me 1v1 in Call of Duty. And I told Phil, like, to make it so he guarantees to make money, we'll just split the jackpot. 2 $5,000 appearance fees. You know, come here, just face me. You're guaranteed to walk away with a vacation and $5,000 in your pocket. There's no losing. Phil turned that down. So the idea kind of sunk into the water. Because like we were gonna get Phil. We were gonna fly him to Vegas. Him and his girl. Gonna put him up in a hotel. All he had to do was show up and play mediocre Call of Duty and basically hang out with fans for like 4 hours. And you get $5,000. You know, and he turns it down. So at this point, Phil's cost me $55,000. I don't think he had an excuse. He just said he didn't want to do it. He knows better. Like that's what it was. Like, what are we gonna do? See, that's why I feel like Phil would be so much happier if he just interacted with his fans from time to time. Because the vast majority of people that hate Phil don't hate Phil. They actually love him. I've never went to an event and met actual haters. I remember after fighting Boogie, I was walking through the concourse of like the Wembley Arena, and I got stopped by probably 18 different people that wanted to take pictures, and they were so excited to meet me, and hugs, and like people that never in their life thought they'd be able to meet me because they live in England. And see, Kelly would never let me put this picture in the living room because she's bigger here. Like Kelly is probably 230 here. Like she's like 260. I'm not 2. She's like 165 right now. So like she's lost right around 50 pounds, 55 pounds, something like that. Speaking of Kelly,
what picture are we looking at?
This one.
Mm.
What do you think about that picture? Yes, I don't want to talk too much about Syndicate. Like I've never been a big fan of the dude. It is what it is. There's Big Boy Bongo. I'm glad that redness got off my face. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but like my redness is gone. I went to a dermatologist, and it turns out that that I had a yeast on my face, and he gave me like medicine I got to put on my face every 3 days when I take a bath, and I put it on there and I leave it on there for 5 minutes, and like all of it's gone now. But I hated that face redness, like you can see right here. I was so embarrassed of it. Right here, you can see there's like face redness. I mean, it's probably the lighting, but my face has no redness on it now. Oh, the Crazy Mason. That's something in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I got the banana. There's Bongo Boy. An old air conditioner. He died from kidney failure. Like his kidney was failing at this point, and he wasn't eating. But like it was so hard to tell. And it, like I remember like 3 days later, I pick him up, and then I had to pick Grayson up as well. And I'm like, hold up, why is Grayson so much heavier than Rocco? So we make an appointment for him, and learn that his kidney was failing. This is me and Kelly in the back of the Wembley Arena in the dressing room. Me when I got to meet Harley. Like, it was so funny because Harley was so excited to meet me. This is Kelly's first trip with a truck kayaking by herself. Kane. Zach. That's the Colonel. There's only 3 here.
Yeah, I know. Here's your $5 back.
Oh, she only had 3?
Yeah.
Oh. Looks like Cal doesn't get bought today.
Oh, don't worry. She's going to have more soon, and we're going to go get more.
What are we doing?
So my mom wanted chickens. My daddy told my mom she couldn't have chickens. So we're getting my mom chickens.
I love looking at my Twitter. I have that shirt on backwards. This is me and Kelly having dinner by the river. Made some friends today.